Hey, my beautiful ass, special ass, magical ass goddesses. It's your girl Kayla back with another video. Before I get started, Divine Feminine, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Give it equal energetic exchange going. Please and thank you. It is so very much appreciated. I love your faces. Also, Divine Feminines, my readings are timeless, so you can scroll through the playlist, see if you fucking with me or not, take what you need, leave what you don't. Divine Feminines, I do not do personal readings. The only way to get a personal reading with me one-on-one is to do one-on-one coaching sessions. So if somebody is reaching out to you in the comments offering you a reading, it does not mean she, her, their girl that you see right here. All right, Divine Feminine, let's get into it, right? So I don't know if Divine Feminines have been, well, I know Divine Feminines, you've been very active in your dream states at night, right? You're having a lot of vivid dreams, a lot of recalling your dreams, or at least being able to remember parts of your dreams, Divine Feminine, and that is for a reason. When I tell you, probably over the past, I don't know, year and a half, I've had a really hard time recalling my dreams. When I tell you if there's something that the Most High and my ancestors want me to know, I may just remember a very small snippet of the dream, but it's just enough to get the gist of what that bitch was. I'll tell you that. The irony. Who says God doesn't have a sense of humor, right? Right. So, Divine Feminine, you are being called to pay very close attention to your dreams right now because they are relaying a lot of important information for you. A lot of what is going on right now with the powers that be is trying to stir up fear in the collective, right? They have no more energy to harvest because the magic that they've been doing has been automatically backfiring on that ass. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, look at all these motherfucking stories coming out about who was really on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Shout out to Corey Holcomb. If you fucking know, you know. All these stories coming out about what, you know, Beyonce and Jay-Z did to sacrifice Aaliyah. Allegedly, I have to say that. What the fuck ever. But if you fucking know, you fucking know. All these stories about what really happened to Bun B, all the shit that he knew, who he planned on exposing. Shout out again, always and forever to Jaguar Wright. All the people that she's been exposing in the industry, especially Diddy, like, if you fucking know, you know, Divine Feminine. So yeah, all of this energy that they've been used to harvesting to work in their favor is not fucking working in their favor anymore, right? They're kind of losing their shit. So at this point, it is last minute desperation causes, right? Like last minute desperation, like let me have enough foresight to understand that what I've been doing before isn't working. So now I have to come at it in a new way. And what they feel is this new way is to just poison you, to kill you off in one way, shape, form, or the other, right? And when I say that, it's not like, you know, pew, pew, pew. Eventually it will get to that, please believe me, but it's more in a sense of any and everything that you surround yourself with, I will find a way to make it deadly and poisonous to you so that you cannot survive. Now, Divine Feminine, this is mostly important to you because the type of energy they are able to harvest for you and the type of energy they are able to harvest from others, day and night. Divine Feminine, value your energy. All this shit that you see going on, look at it from a higher perspective. What you've been learning over the month of February, I would hope that you've come to realize now, is being able to own this sense of detachment to the things that go on around you so that you understand who you are and who you're here to serve. You don't give a fuck about what people think about you. You don't give a fuck about what people have to say about you who don't really know you in the first fucking place. Like Divine Feminine just gives all kinds of zero fucks right now. That's the mode Divine Feminine is on. Spirit is asking you to keep that same energy moving forward. All of these stories that you will see, all of the events that you will see taking place in 2023, and I guarantee you, Divine Feminine, it will be a hell of a roller coaster ride, and the media is really going to try to fear monger as much as they possibly can. But again, Divine Feminine, my angels and guides are saying frequency, frequency. If you have not watched that reading that I did, go watch it, please and thank you. So yeah, we're gonna tap in and see what messages my ancestors, spirit, most high, Angels and guides want to deliver for the Divine Feminine Collective right now. Can't make this shit up. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Like I said, pay attention to your motherfucking dreams, ma'am. You are being given guidance right now so that you aren't caught in this energy of feeling lost, of being fearful of what's to come, because you understand that you have divine guidance. We have Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is that detachment energy that I was telling you about, Divine Feminine. No longer are you being made to feel some type of way about anything that you hear, because you understand there's always a different side to the story, especially one that God is presenting you about why he's doing what he's doing, why the things that are taking place are taking place. So Divine Feminine understands, I don't need to be scared. Like, I was built for this shit. This is what I've been preparing for over the last whatever fill in the blank years. Like, Divine Feminine knows. Yeah. That's what Divine Feminine is here to do. All right, y'all. So I was channeling this energy while I was meditating for the reading. And what I kept getting, when I shuffled the deck, they told me to look at the bottom of the deck, and at the bottom of the deck was the Lover's card, right? Here we have the King and Queen of Pentacles. There is this energy of, okay, slow down. I'm sorry, y'all. They're just like flooding me with information. And I hate when they do that, because then I end up talking too fast and then I forget certain shit. Work with me, Divine Feminine. All right, so they're showing me the last Matrix movie. I want to say it was Matrix Revolution. And there is this frequency, right? This frequency that Divine Feminine will be able to emulate once Divine Feminine comes into contact with Soul Tribe members and the king to their queen. When this energy comes together, like, it's just catastrophic is what they're saying. It's just going to be catastrophic. That is why you're being asked to stay in this energy. But this is also an energy, and it's in the reverse, so it's not working. But this is an energy that you're being made to feel like you need to be in. Sadness and despair. Sadness and despair is what I'm hearing. So you're being made to feel like there is something that you need to be worried over, that you need to be concerned about. And yeah, no, God says not on my watch. Not on my motherfucking watch. There is this gift, Divine Feminine. Do you see how she's cradling this pentacle, right? There is this gift that you hold. Nope. I also did another reading, Divine Feminine, you are the gift. Go watch that if you haven't watched it, right? But you are the gift. There is something that you are going to be able to bring into fruition when you come into this divine union, Divine Feminine. And this is what the powers that be are seeking to stop, so that I can't make this shit up. This is my illumination card. Yeah, you're understanding that there are things that are going on behind the scenes that are being illuminated to you, so that you can understand the bigger picture of what's going on and not be focused on that energy, right? You're transmuting that shit. You're understanding that there is something else that the divine is saying that is trying to be brought to light. So you're understanding how to transmute and communicate what's being brought to light. All right, side note. I'm being led to go on a little bit of a rant right now because a bitch is slightly frustrated. So I happened to be scrolling Instagram earlier today. If you don't follow me on Instagram, holla at your girl, Divine Femme Rising 11, same handle. And I came across a post, but before I could even get to the post, there was like a little warning about it had been censored for false information because the fact checkers checked it. What the fuck ever, right? So, I'm kind of looking at it, because I see that, me being the bitch that I am, it makes me curious. Let me see what you're talking about, right? And so the video was basically talking about how if the masses couldn't take out the people that they want to take out in society, then the easiest way to do that was, if you didn't take the jab, was for you to have animals jabbed, and then you consume said meat. Divine Feminine. I don't know if you have been getting the call to, you know, clear your diet up. I don't know if you have been getting the call to become more conscious of where your food comes from and what you're eating and consuming. But if you haven't gotten that message by now, please do. That was why I also made the post that I made on my community tab earlier, Divine Feminine, regarding the train derailments, right? So what most people don't know about that train derailment is that the contamination that was spilled in that area was shipped all the way to Texas. Not shipped, transported. Yes, that's right. You heard me correctly. Transported without proper authorities being notified that that was being done. Now, why would you transport that? Why wouldn't you let people know that you were transporting it? Possibly give other communities a heads up. Should this happen on the highway and this is what's being transported, this is what needs to be done. But no, they didn't do that. They didn't take proper precautions and measures. And why do you think that is, Divine Feminine? It is another source to add to this food supply. Be very aware of what you are eating and what you're feeding your family at this time, Divine Feminine. If it, you know, it's by any means necessary at this point. And they're really getting to a point where it's by any means necessary. Again, this illumination of partnerships, right? This energy that will be emitted when these partnerships come into play, Divine Feminine. That is what's going on right now. And what Spirit is asking you is not to focus on a partnership or a connection or a relationship, but more so to focus on you, and eventually it will come into play because that it's in the divine plan. It will happen in divine timing. But until then, there will be things, taking place that will admit to keep you in this type of energy, with you feeling like you can't engage in these passionate new beginnings the way you want to. You're going to, because you feel too bogged down, too burdened, too under pressure, to where you feel like you can't perform, to where you feel like you can't keep that same energy, where you feel like you're defeated, where you feel like you may not be able to complete your soul mission. And jokes on them, of course, because we know that shit's not going to happen, right, Divine Feminine? Like, it's not an option out in these streets. Divine Feminine always keeps going no matter what. Yeah, because, I can't make this shit up. Divine Feminine is balanced than a motherfucker. Like, you can't throw me off my game. You can't try to tell me what it is, because at the end of the day, I know, point blank and period. And the divine is really asking you to trust what you're being shown, what you're being told. You know. Not everything is being presented as what it is. And Divine Feminine, you've known this for quite some time. That's nothing new to you. But Spirit is really asking for you to not get caught up in all of these illusions being presented right now. Yeah, because the information that you need to know, like the minute you see something that comes out, you're automatically gonna know, all right, this ain't what this is about. It's A, B, C, and D. Like, you're gonna read that shit for full on sight. Ma'am. And the divine is asking you to trust what it is that you're intuitively feeling and picking up. Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords. Again, all of this energy of trying to keep you feeling defeated, but Spirit is saying, no, what I'm showing you, what I'm telling you, the messages that I am sending you, no, ma'am. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. That's not what it is. And that's not what it's supposed to be. So don't let all of these low-bearing entities try to convince you that it is otherwise, because Divine Feminine already knows that it's not. Yeah, Divine Feminine isn't stuck. Divine Feminine doesn't feel like Divine Feminine doesn't know where Divine Feminine is headed. That was a lot of Divine Feminines, but Divine Feminine, you get what the fuck I'm saying, ma'am. At the end of the day, there is no more confusion. All of these spells that they've been casting to keep you, feeling like you don't understand who you are, what you're here to do, what it is that you're here to give to the collective, and that is to emit the energy of love. And yet they try to keep you here. all of these agents that have been sent to you, all of these bots that have tried to sabotage you, your direction, where you're headed, what you're meant to do. Divine Feminine, it's not working. It hasn't been working, despite some of the challenges that you have been through. And another thing that I'm being told right now is that, Divine Feminine, a lot of things that you've been through, you may have felt like, for lack of a better terms, were the magic and things that people were sending your way. And Divine Feminine, that's not the case. All of the things that you've been through up until this point were lessons sent to you from the divine, that I can't make this up, that were put in your soul contract. And now that you've passed all of these lessons, judgment. Because the way you survived the things that were meant to send to destroy you is not the way the enemy has survived the things that were meant to destroy them. They chose to engage in the darkness, to walk in the darkness, to emit the energy of heartbreak, of pain, to keep people out of enlightenment. Dead. That shit is dead. Like, over, gone, done with. Divine Feminine knows better. There is no, I watch the news all day. I consume myself with all these stories about what's going on and who did what and all this other stuff. No. If Divine Feminine is not being presented some type of truth, Divine Feminine is not engaging in that shit. Yes, because Divine Feminine is on a whole new journey. Divine Feminine understands that. And what's really sticking out to me in this card right now is the focus that she has on this shit up here. That light, going towards the light, understanding where she's being guided to go on a new path, so that all of this negative 3D shit is nothing. Yes, and this is why you're being guided there, because this is what lies there. This is where you're meant to go. Unlike these people who engage in all of this bullshit, they don't understand how to see the light, so they don't understand how to get here. But that's a part of your purpose, your path, Divine Feminine, is on some level, whether it be minute, grand, major, whatever, you're meant to help people understand. Follow the light. Follow the light. Despite all the darkness that's being presented, follow the light. Ma'am. Ma'am. Because it is his will. At the end of the day, you following the light brings you abundance, because that is divine justice for all of these people who have tried to keep you in this energy, and this energy, and this energy. No, Divine Feminine has been able to maintain her balance. Divine Feminine understands, I am love, I give love, I receive love. That's why Divine Feminine gets justice. That's why the Most High calls judgment, because you were true and faithful to your path. Despite all of these illusions that were presented to you. Yeah, you learn how to move the fuck on. Like, you understand, like, when something's over, it's over. I don't need to dwell on it. I understand that I can get the lesson that I was meant to get, how I can grow from this and move the fuck on. Because the devil can no longer affect me, ma'am. You're understanding what devil energy look like, what it encompasses, the forms that it comes in. Like, I'm hearing, like, for a lot of Divine Feminines, if you have been going through another stage of enlightenment with all of these DNA upgrades, this is what you have been understanding. These little different things that celebrities do, or that, you know, people who really are in your best interest will say or do, or, you know, understanding the different ways that people move and how they may have negative intentions for you. Like, there's just all of this new different type of enlightenment. Yeah, so Divine Feminine doesn't have to feel like Divine Feminine is guarded off top. Like, I already know when we started off the reading, it was the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Divine Feminine already knows when it's gonna be some bullshit, and she's just like, skirt, skirt. Like, no. Cause you that bitch, ma'am. Ma'am. Certain people understand that everything in the universe is within you. You have the ability to create it. You have the ability to mother it, to bring it to life. And they want to keep you from seeing that, divine feminine. They want to keep you from being in that energy where you feel like you love yourself and others enough to go after all this is that you seek, that you've been told is your divine birthright. But what they don't understand is it is your divine birthright. No matter what they do, they can't take it from you. But for some reason, it just divine feminine, I'm hearing like you're understanding how many people really have like the God complex. Like really have a God complex, thinking that they have the ability to control every little bitty thing that's going on around them. And divine feminine is saying, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No, you can't keep me confined. You can't keep me stuck. You can't get me to feel like you're not being deceptive, because I know that's exactly what the fuck you're being. Whether it be a media story, whether it be something that an artist does on a red carpet, whether it be a story that comes out about a local councilman or, you know, a teacher working in a school, like on any level, like divine feminine is understanding where the trickery and the fuckery lies. Point blank, like, and you cannot fool me. Yes, no more of the lies. No more of you trying to make me feel like these things should be my burden to bear, because they are not. Because I can spot that shit a mile away and I'll cut it off at the head. Point blank in the period. Ancestors, angels, guys, give me one more card. We're going to finish up this reading because I'm starting to get pissed off and I don't want to spend my entire night pissed off. I promise you I don't. Let me get one more card. I'm done. I'm done. I asked for one more card. Those came out, but I'm going to take the one card that flew out by itself. Facts. That is what the fuck all of this is. All of these stories that you're going to see, all of these illusions that you're being presented, divine feminine, is to keep you from this. And I don't want you to be naive enough to think like, oh, you know, nobody knows me, nobody understands me. Divine feminine, they feel your energy. And what they really seek is to keep this energy in particular, away from each other. So divine feminine, understand the illusions that you're being presented. Understand the enlightenment that you're being shown. Understand truth. I'm going to leave it there. If you want to reach out to me for one-on-one coaching, you can find all of my information in the description box below. Blah, 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 blah. I love your pieces. Bye.